Empfangsgeräten zu Leonard Plays Doki Literature Club. Wir stehen vor der äußerst schwierigen Entscheidung, für wen ich mich entscheide. Yuri oder Natsuki?
Ja, was willst du denn machen?
Wie, was will ich machen?
Ja, aber warum entscheidest du dich? Jetzt muss ich klären, die Leute wissen das doch nicht mehr.
Ja, okay. Nach der letzten Folge sind wahrscheinlich schon einige Tage vergangen und die Frage ist sicher, warum muss ich mich zwischen Yuri oder Natsuki entscheiden? Die Wahrheit ist, ich wollte mich zuerst für Sayori
entscheiden. Ja, bla bla bla. Es geht darum, mit wem er am Wochenende Zeit verbringt, um sich auf das Festival vorzubereiten.
Genau. Und ich dachte zuerst Sayori, dann dachte ich Monika und jetzt muss ich mich tatsächlich ganz hart dazwischen entscheiden. Yuri oder Natsuki.
Also, auf wem ist die Entscheidung gefallen?
Ja, nach reiflicher Überlegung denke ich mir Natsuki. Nein, Yuri. Ja. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying...
Nothing. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Natsuki? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Ja, genau. Nur als Anmerkung, Leonard war so grandios schlau und hat sich genauso wie Natsuki genannt. Das heißt, er ist Natsuki, sie ist Natsuki, wir alle sind Natsuki.
Deswegen war das vorhin noch eher eine Entscheidung zwischen, gehe ich mit mir oder gehe ich mit Yuri?
Ja, also nur falls das irgendjemand gerade aufgeworfen hat.
Yuri ist glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I said I would be fine.
Whiskey's good. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it.
Weißt du, er könnte doch beiden helfen. Einmal am Samstag, einmal am Sonntag.
Ja, aber das Wochenende hat ja nur einen Tag. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Natsuki? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? ... Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Natsuki picked me. And also...
Das ist auch so eine tolle Konversation, die du natürlich im Aufwand führst.
Yeah. Your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature, I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised.
Ich glaube, das bist du.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone.
Es ist witzig, also weil ich habe in meinem Playthrough mich für Natsuki entschieden fürs Backen, weil Backen halt viel witziger ist und ich auch, wie gesagt, ich bin Fan von zünderen Charakteren, weil ich das witziger finde. Und es passiert genau das gleiche mit dem Ermuntern halt umgekehrt. Also dass Natsuki Yuri aufmuntert etc.
Nice.
Das ist schön gespiegelt.
Aber ich habe es tatsächlich auch erwartet, dass du Natsuki nimmst. Also das ist sowas wie... Ich glaube, das spiegelt unsere Personalities gut wieder. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I can appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this.
Question mark?
You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah!
I hope to see everyone do their best.
Ich weiß nicht, Monika hört sich irgendwie an wie ein Kerl in seinen 20ern.
But there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Vielleicht ist sie ein Mit-20er Transgender oder sowas.
A sweet transvestite. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Natsuki. No, don't underestimate yourself, Natsuki. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? ... I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself...
Nachdem du erstmal zwei andere gewählt hast.
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort to fuck. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous as Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I have a good time. Sayori is going to be pissed. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming... Huh? Anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general.
Intimidating
person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside for now. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi Natsuki.
Achso, das bist du.
Ja, hi Natsuki.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is a mess, is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
Also, wenn mein Zimmer so aussehen würde, dann wären Menschen um mich herum so glücklich. Also, ich meine, what the fuck? Das ist
vor allem die große Plüschkuh. Du brauchst ganz dringend die große Plüschkuh.
Der Vogel dahinter ist eher geil. Der Vogel mit der kleinen Melone auf dem Kopf, der ist wirklich süß. Oder das T-Shirt mit dem großen Patch hier. Ich finde das Ding cool.
That's because I end up
cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Oh, of course.
Sorry.
But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Natsuki.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get to the weekend accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make a stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Natsuki, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Natsuki? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I have had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. ... I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Ja, wir kommen beim Depression-Angle von der Warnung.
Yeah, why Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Natsuki. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted to so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear growing through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I will do.
No, Natsuki. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now, you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace.
Natsuki.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Natsuki.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Natsuki.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary and I don't understand any of my feelings, Natsuki. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go, and she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you feel for me to spend it all with you?
It's what
I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, he wants to come along and help out. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay.
Don't worry
too much about it. I see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. No, I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself...
Ja, by the way, abonniert Exit. Sorry. Ein Exit her house, das hat sich angeboten.
Ein absolut weirder Moment, um ein Advertisement für Exit zu platzieren.
Das tut mir leid.
Aber ja, Leute.
Ich wollte
Weird Depression Feelings, abonniert Exit. Richtig geil.
Es macht's auch nicht schlimmer.
Hart, so etwas über sein eigenes
ich bin mir relativ sicher, dass es nicht Depressionen verstärkt, Exit anzugucken.
Well, whatever. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Die stirbt wirklich und die bringt sich selbst um. So ein Spiel, hey.
Das sind so Stereotypen und nicht jeder deprimierte, Depressionsleidende bringt sich.
Das habe ich gar nicht aus dem Stereotyp gesagt, sondern aus diesen Gewichtswörtern, die kommen.
Wo das Suicide drin vorkommt.
Genau, Suicide, Happy, Grey Cloud, Suicide, bla bla bla. It's all the same.
Interesting. Aber ich glaube, wir müssen jetzt erst noch Decorations machen.
As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and heard more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
Das ist super angenehm, dass du das jetzt alles lesen darfst.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. Nein, nicht Auto. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you too. You to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look at you. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lightening, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow! I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really nice. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all.
Was?
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeates through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful! What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event.
Jasmine?
I'm not sure. For the event, if it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine, ich glaube, es heißt tatsächlich Jasmine.
Nora? Jasmine oder Jasmine?
Jasmine.
Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warm and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do with it is write a different word on each paper. Well, we'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces out of the ribbon and blah blah blah. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It will also catch the eyes of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Natsuki. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Oh, wie wär's denn mit
alright.
Pain Playground?
Yeah, uncontrollable pain playground.
The playground of uncontrollable pain.
Yeah. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves and etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. I wanted to say fancy.
It's really fancy.
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out? Yeah, I promise. I really like killing people. Alright, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it.
Ich hau dich gleich.
Okay. I don't know what it is. I just like to killing people. The combination.
I like hands, okay?
And I just wanted to eat. I was hungry, and only hands. My stomach was hungry, and only hands could fill it. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me?
Killing people.
It's kind of intense. Besides, it's really a cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it and kill people? Sure, I'd check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. The blood of some unborn children is still dripping from me.
Ich will es mal so anmerken, das Backen ist wesentlich weniger weird.
Where do you get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Natsuki, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no! A small drop of blood tickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Tasty, tasty blood. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I will wash it off now. With a warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
What?
I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instantly as I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri.
That's
the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure. It was a little weird and it took that one. But I guess she was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? No!
Aber es ist witzig, weil beim Kochen gibt es auch einen Fingerleck-Moment. Beim Backen. Allerdings andersrum und da kämpfen sie ums Icing.
Okay. Es ist viel creepier, wenn es zum Dir geht. Zum Daddy.
Ja, ich weiß nicht, ich finde es irgendwie creepier, wenn es um eine blutende Wunde geht, also wenn es um fucking Icing für Cupcakes geht.
Das stimmt. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Du bist ein Creep.
Du abartige Creep. Natsuki, did you really just do that?
Ich meine, ich sollte Leute nicht judgen, weil ich Leuten generell übers Gesicht lecke ab und zu.
Das stimmt. Now we're even. ... Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
My eye didn't bleed.
I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Natsuki. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. Wanna make the cut bigger? That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Ich möchte es nur ganz kurz sich setzen lassen. Diesen letzten Satz. Intense. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with it, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move into the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tables. Yuri, we'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tables in. Tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling a sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. It's too hot in here, is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium and the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well...
Du äffst einfach jedes Mal erstmal nach.
Yeah. It will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Oh, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and go do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unusual paintbrush. Unused paintbrush.
It has a knife on the other side.
To kill people and paint with their blood. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! So sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face?
Wackerst die ganze Zeit am Mikro.
Sorry.
Ja, das Ding ist halt, wenn es wackelt, dann hast du immer so einen nervigen Ton mit drin.
Okay, es tut mir leid für den nervigen Ton, liebe Zuschauer, der kommt eindeutig von mir nicht.
Ja, mal gucken, mal schauen, ob ich den rauskriege, ne?
Also, wenn ihr den hört oder nicht hört.
Das ist hier die Frage, ne? Spiel weiter.
Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I got a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier. She's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that looks
like stars.
Yeah. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to the lettering now? No, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ah, you say that like you're glad it's over. I was wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit. Ah no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I'm too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, ... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
Du bist immer, das war jetzt gerade Natsuki, ne?
Yeah, egal. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well, then... Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait! I kind of say that without thinking. How about today? It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my word, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Natsuki. Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. I think of like that about I kind of like that about you. Yeah, I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori?
Hi, Natsuki.
Sayori. Just now we were in...
It's okay, Natsuki. I just stopped by to say hi.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course!
Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed. Yuri
hurries off. Yeah.
Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. Verzeihung.
Gesundheit.
How close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Natsuki? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so...
Sorry! Das war unabsichtlich. Das ist einfach so...
Everything would be so much nicer if... Yeah, du.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Natsuki. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
Monika hat dir vorgeschlagen, dass du dich umbringen sollst? What the fuck crap is going on? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind's making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I would trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Natsuki. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Natsuki, I like you so much and I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Okay.
Yeah.
Sayori, you'll always be my dearest friend. Sayori, I love you. Aishiteiru!
Sicher?
Ja.
Hätte speichern können, ja.
Hätte ich, hab ich aber nicht. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like...
Warum hast du das jetzt gewählt?
Kann ich den... Also, ist schwierig zu erklären. Das ist einfach nur, ich glaube, weil die so extrem ist mit allen Sachen, glaube ich, dass es besser ist, für sie einen Freund zu haben, als jemand, der sie liebt.
Mhm.
Mal gucken, was rauskommt. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise. I helped get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through her incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about the stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down the path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Natsuki. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
Ah!
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off.
Wow, das ist wirklich sehr different zu der anderen Option.
Sayori! ... I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. There's the most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Sayori's dead.
Du bist echt hart.
Ich bin nicht hart, ich kann einfach die Stimmung lesen. Okay,
ja, du warst auch ziemlich hart zu ihr jetzt, ne?
Nein.
Ich kann jetzt kurz sagen, wenn du sagst, dass du sie liebst, dann gibt es noch so eine nette Bildszene, wo ihr euch umarmt. Also der Punkt ist halt, sie fühlt sich halt, also sie hat dann dieses Ding, ich sollte mich jetzt eigentlich glücklich fühlen, warum bin ich nicht glücklich? Allerdings ist es nicht ganz so
dramatisch.
Nicht annähernd so dramatisch wie die Szene. Okay, aber das beschließt dann das Ende und jetzt gucken wir uns dann in der nächsten Episode an, wie es denn mit dem Festival abläuft.
Wie gesagt, ich sag, sie stirbt. Und ich hoffe, jeder, der sich das anguckt, kann in den Comments schreiben, ob sie stirbt oder ob sie lebt.
Ja. Aber ich würde sagen, das sehen wir dann.
Ja.
Und bis dato, tschaußen Leute, ne?
Ciao.